Hello everyone, I'm Griffin and we are back with another reaction video. We are once again reacting to Isaac Butterfield. This one is called You're Just Fat-Phobic. I always thought it was weird people calling it fat-phobic because a phobia is a fear. So I mean I don't know if there's any other way we can phrase it, but it feels weird calling it fat-phobic because it basically means you're afraid of fat people. But let's see what this video is all about.
G'day ladies and gentlemen, the Buttsman here, and once a month we like to delve deep into some unexplored territory, or at least some territory that shouldn't be explored, and that is fat talk. I've never let my stomach be the reason I don't wear the dress again. If my stomach looked like that in a t-shirt, I wouldn't wear it.
One of the first things that
Jesus Christ, drop the guts. Oh no! You're an adult. Why are you trying to look like a Disney princess? Grow up. Fat TikTok, where people who happen to be rather obese spend most of their time basically coming up with excuses as to why they're so very healthy and you should live exactly how they do. Now,
I am qualified to talk about fatness because I myself am fat. I'm fat. I'm a fat fuck. Okay, I don't like being fat. I really don't. It sucks. Trust me, don't do it. It sucks. Ugh, it really sucks. Anyways, I don't like this whole fat acceptance thing. I really don't. It's horrible. It's bad. It's very, very bad to teach to children and to society at large. No pun intended. Maybe I should intend that pun. Anyways, I saw videos of high schools back, I think it was like the 50s, like 40s, 50s, you know, like that, where they would actually have the people in the kids in the high schools actually do these physical fitness type things. They would go through monkey bars, they would do push-ups, they would go through this sort of military-esque like boot camp thing, and they would keep these kids healthy and fit. It's like, I look at that and it's like, why the fuck have we stopped doing that? Nowadays the world is so goddamn fat and heavy. It's horrible. We need this sort of physical fitness back again, especially for the kids, because a lot of this fat acceptance stuff, this fat talk, are teaching kids that it's okay to be fat. It is healthy to be fat. No, the fuck it's not. I am 295 to 300 pounds. I haven't weighed myself in a long time, so I think I'm around 300. I am 5'8", 300 pounds, and I'm 32 years old. At my age and height, I should be around, I think it's 195 to 200, and that is a healthy weight that I should be at, but I'm not. I am 100 to 105 pounds over what I should be at a healthy weight. I am very unhealthy. I don't sleep very well. I don't eat very well. I have a hard time breathing. I can't run 10 fucking feet without getting winded. I go up a small flight of stairs and I get winded. This shit is not good. Don't fucking do it.
in today's video, we're going to go at it a little bit differently. We're not going to laugh at these people. We're not going to criticize these people. We're going to try and actually, I'm totally kidding. Let's jump into the video. Ooh, you're not concerned for my health. You're just fat-phobic. It's unfair to just comment on some random lady's body. You know, you don't need to do that. But when you put stuff up all the time that promotes how healthy you are, it is a bit ridiculous to think that no one's going to comment on it. And just because they do comment on it and say, hey, that's not that healthy, it doesn't make them fat-phobic. It just means that they are, ready for a word? Being accurate. I've never...
The thing people don't seem to understand when it comes to the internet, if you put it on the internet, you are opening yourself to be criticized and made fun of. Like it or not, you put it on the internet, everybody's welcome to comment. And if you don't like it, well, it's your own fault for putting it on the internet. The internet is accessed by nearly everybody in the entire planet. So you're opening yourself to being criticized by pretty much everybody. So saying shit like that, nope. Sorry. You're going to get people that come on you and call you a fat fuck. People have called me a fat fuck. And you know what? They're not wrong. I mean, look at my face. You can tell by my face I'm fat. You can tell by the sound I'm fat. Oh, I'm horrible.
Let my stomach be the reason I don't wear the dress again. Let me just say this. If my stomach looked like that in a t-shirt, I wouldn't fucking wear it.
Worrying about your body. This is your vessel. It's your house. It's where...
Mate, there's nothing wrong with you personally. Don't try and make other people say to you that that looks good when we all know it doesn't.
live. There's no point in...
If you say your body is your house, your temple, or whatever, then take care of it. Letting your body or house fall apart like that, or worse, you're not doing a very good job of taking care of yourself. And I know, I'm one to talk. I am not doing a very good job of taking care of myself. It's horrible.
You're not pregnant, so you shouldn't be...
But it's very hard.
I don't fucking know. It's a hard one. Like, you don't want to be a piece of shit to these people, but also, fucking, what are you talking about? I will never let my stomach be the reason I don't wear the damn dress. Well, do let that be the reason. Because that's what dictates why we wear certain things. Listen, I don't know if you know this. I've got childbearing hips, all right? And some clothes look fucking stupid on me. Ridiculous. And I wouldn't wear that. Why? Because people would look at me and go, fuck, you shouldn't wear that, you fucking childbearing hip having piece of shit. Right? Fucking tossed. POV. Point of view. If you didn't know that. I know that from porn. That's a shame.
He's not... The sad thing is, that's why I know what POV is too. It's because of porn. Oh, I don't know if that's sad or not.
Finally love my body. I've never felt so loved. That's great.
Honestly, she's not that big. I mean, if she worked out a little more, she could actually tone herself down. But yeah, she's actually not that big.
Okay, a dude does that. What do you say? Lose some weight, fatty. That's what you'd say if it was a dude. That's what you'd say. Would you say it looks good if it was a dude? No. You fucking wouldn't. You'll gain weight. You'll lose weight. You'll sometimes hate your body more than anything. But your worth is still the same. I disagree. Some people get very, 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 very large. And I don't think they're worth the same as everybody else. POV, the princess hates her waist, even when she's already skinny. Okay. Yeah, like, if you look at the actual princesses, yeah, they have very skinny waists. Okay. Why you're an adult? Why are you trying to look like a Disney princess? Fucking grow up.
Yeah, don't. Alright, the thing some people probably don't understand is that a lot of the beauty and body standards have been set by other women on Instagram and Snapchat and all this other stupid ass stuff. Don't try and look like something like a Disney princess, because those bodies are very unrealistic. They can look like that because it's animation. Don't try and have a waist like that. That is very, very, very unrealistic for a human body to do. Just do what you can that's within your own power. If you want to lose weight, do it. I highly, highly recommend you do, and I support all those who wish to become healthier, fitter, and a better person. Now, if you want to stay fat, go and do that. Be my guest. Do what you want. Do what makes you happy. As long as it does not get hurt anybody else, like this fat acceptance movement does. Whoops.
We argued that the only reason people admire bodybuilders who have built their body with muscle and not obese people who have built their body with eating huge amounts of food is because there's prejudice against fat people.
No, there's not. We are against it because it is very unhealthy and it leads to a lot of diseases and death. Now, bodybuilders in and of themselves are not bad. As long as you look at the ones who aren't taking copious amounts of drugs and other shit to help them out. Now, if they're doing it naturally, then yeah, that's fine. That's great. Go right ahead. Idolize them, people, and try and, become like, try and achieve a body that's towards that direction. Don't go towards the direction of fat people. There's no prejudice against fat people. People are against fatness because it is unhealthy and it is not good for you and it leads to a shorter lifespan and a very unhealthy way to live.
And so bodybuilding could benefit from including the non-competitive display of fat bodies alongside muscular ones.
Also, when it comes to bodybuilding, there are some that look like they're fat, but it's not fat on them. Their muscle on everybody doesn't react. It's not the same for every single body.
I saw this the other day and people were freaking out in the comment section, but I know who this is. This is Helen Pluckrose. Yeah, Helen Pluckrose was one of the contributors who exposed serious issues with peer review process in what is known as the grievance studies affair. I actually had one of the dudes who was involved in that, Peter Bagorzi, on my podcast the other week, and basically what they did is they had these ridiculous studies made and submitted them to peer review in scientific journals, and a lot of them got through. My favourite was about inspecting dog genitals at dog parks. Please do not clip that. Let me explain. Okay, here it is. Human reactions to rape culture and queer performativity in urban dog parks in Portland, Oregon. It was a hoax paper, but it actually got through, which is absolutely insane. Wilson writes, dog parks are petri dishes for canine rape culture, noting that she witnessed a dog rape every 60 minutes. So I guess the important thing to remember here is take a lot of peer-reviewed journals and some scientific papers with a grain of salt.
Some people may call me Delulu, but I actually love my fat body.
What?
One of the first things that
Jesus Christ. Hang on, go back. Some people may call you Delulu.
I actually love my...
Right, some people may.
One of the first things that helps me...
All right, you may are comfortable and like your own body, but my God, that is so unhealthy.
With my confidence was following other plus-size creators. And I've
Yes, because that will put you into an echo chamber where you only hear what you want to hear. You'll then never change.
That's the problem with echo chambers. You only hear what you want to hear. You don't hear what you need to hear. What you need to hear is that is unhealthy and it is not good for you. You need to lose weight. You need to be healthier. You need to be fitter. That's the problem with these echo chambers and these fat influencers. It's just an echo chamber of them saying, yeah, good, you're great. It's good for you. No, it's not. They're telling you what you want to hear. They're not telling you what you need to hear.
You'll then remain exactly the same person you are right now, and you'll never better yourself. Good first step.
And I've learned to love all my parts because at the end of the day, we are just humans in a meat skin. I also really like to just look at myself in the mirror and tell myself I'm the most beautiful human being ever. My little young self deserves it, and I know she'd be very proud of me.
Did she say ham and bean?
So baby girl, you just do.
I'm sure she said ham and beans.
Stretch marks, all those big
She's dropping her guts. Oh no! You're not sexy. You're fucking gross. Makes the floor squeak. Did you put that on yourself? And I bet if I look up Chubby Red 444, okay, here she is on TikTok, which is just the place all this lives.
I'm fat, but big deal. I don't feel bad about it.
Wow. All right. Find me on Instagram. I'm getting to something here. We'll search her Instagram. Here it is. Click me. I confirm. There we go. OnlyFans. Big red. Big old, you're fat Aussie nympho. Fuck yeah. Unlock to see all of my big body. $7 for 31 days. Not worth it.
Having a baby is something that I've always dreamed of doing.
Okay, I made a video on this guy the other week.
Oh, I remember this dude.
That just looks like a fat dude.
I've said this in the video I made reacting when Isaac was doing this. It looks like a dude with a beer belly. It honestly does. He does a fantastic job of looking like a guy. I'll give him that. It just looks like a dude with a beard belly. Does not look pregnant at all.
I began transitioning 10 years ago.
In that video, I made it very, very, very clear that men can't have babies. This is what this guy's saying. Here I'm calling him a guy because he looks like a guy. And that's the nice thing to do. That's the polite way to act. But you're not a man, biologically. You are, I'll call you one, but you're a trans man. Just don't say that men can have babies. Just throw trans at the start there and then no one's got a problem.
There was a video I saw, this trans woman basically saying that they fought hard for them to finally get the word trans for them, for trans men and trans women. It's not offensive to call somebody a trans man or trans woman. It's not. I wish I could find the video.
Transitioning 10 years ago, doctors told me that...
Who the fuck has a baby at home in a water bath? You should be ashamed of yourself.
Transitioning and testosterone were likely to make my body infertile, and there was no way I would get pregnant while on testosterone. So I spent...
Okay, I guess they're not fat, they're just pregnant. Same thing. They don't make mannequins that look like plus-size bodies.
They don't make mannequins that look like plus-size bodies, or at least not plus-size bodies that look like mine. So I decided to make my own. With Taylor...
I don't think they should. Honestly, I don't think they should make mannequins. They should make mannequins of more realistic fit bodies. And not unrealistic skinny bodies that are like Disney princesses. Just realistic fit bodies, but not fat. They really shouldn't.
Swift coming next year with her Eras tour, I really wanted to make some replica Taylor Swift outfits. And me and my girlfriend love to sew, but we thought we'd better step our game up and actually make a plus.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with, making clothes that fit you.
A little better, and it's just easier for our sewing process. This is a really vulnerable experience.
It looks fucking vulnerable, mate. Jesus.
As confronting as it was, because mannequins just don't look like my body.
They don't look like my body. I got a big fucking weird long body with wide hips.
They don't look like a lot of
Strange.
people's bodies. So if you want to stay tuned and see a fat girl make a Taylor Swift outfit.
Yeah, I shan't be doing that. You know what's important though? I think we need to go back and have a bit of a look at how we used to treat obese people. Before TikTok and before we were all trying to be nice and save the fucking whales, so to speak. This I came across, which I thought was very, very funny.
Overweight people tend to be dishonest, inconsistent, and irresponsible. How often have we said or heard people say, I don't know why I can't lose weight. I hardly eat a thing. All kinds of alibis and excuses. Our sessions together tend to debunk these excuses and instead focus on behavioral consistency, control, and commitment.
I'm going to go on the quick weight loss diet. And, that's where you eat meat and water. And that's what I'll do all week.
You would lose a lot. That's the carnivore diet. You would lose a lot of weight.
Yeah, losing weight's work. I mean, it's not easy.
And this is why I think a lot of people shy away from trying to lose weight, because it is hard work. You have to stick to it for a long time.
Don't even get extra.
Yeah, the knee-jerk reaction for a lot of people to do is to take the easy way out, because it takes a lot of work and a lot of patience when it comes to losing weight. You have to eat properly, eat the right amount, because if you overeat, you will end up either staying the same weight or gaining weight. So portion control, eating healthy, working out at least 3 to 5 days a week, staying active, all this sort of stuff. It is hard work, and you don't get results immediately. It takes weeks, if not months, to finally start seeing results. So it is a lot of work and a lot of patience, and a lot of people don't like that, so they take the easy way out and just say, fuck it, I'm going to be fat.
Exercise. I mean, it just doesn't, I want to lose weight. It just won't come off that way.
And that's what we're seeing now. People just accepting this idea in their head that's stuck in their head because of echo chambers on TikTok and places like it, that there's just stuck this way. They can never change. It's not true.
We had a turkey dinner for our family.
You fat bitch.
And I just forgot that whole day that I was on a diet. I just put it right out of my mind.
You can't do that.
I know.
That's fine. You can have days off. Don't worry about it.
cheat days are actually recommended in diets because it balances you out. So one cheat day is normally recommended within diets. So if you want a cheat day, go right ahead. Go ahead and do it. As long as you try and work off what you did that previous day, you know, the following day.
Because what we're doing is an occupation, not just a hobby.
It is.
This is a whole way of life that we're building for ourselves.
The reason you change your way of life is because the way of life that you're currently in is obviously not working, and it's not working to make your life better or make yourself healthier. You need to find a way to live a healthier life, and by doing that, you'll lose weight, you'll look better, and you'll live longer. I don't understand how this is a hard concept to take on board.
At times I felt like, well, why do I have to lose weight? You know, people look at me, but...
You don't have to. This is the big theme of this video. You don't have to lose weight, but just don't tell other people how they should think about you. If you want to be a big fat fuck, go nuts, all right? Eat them all. But people are going to look at you and go, that's a shame.
I actually agree. I agree with him on this. I mean, if you want to live a very unhealthy life, eat as much as you want, get as fat as you want, go right ahead. But don't sit there and tell the world that what you're doing is healthy and good for everybody else to, be okay for everyone else to do, because it's not. You may be okay with it, but it is not a healthy and good way to live. And you preaching to the world, telling everybody, yeah, this is a great way to live, this is a healthy way to live. No, don't do that. You're effectively making the world a worse place, especially for children who are easily impressionable.
And they're going to look at you when you say, fucking, oh, me stretch marks are hot and gorgeous, and why don't you hang out in one of them? They're going to look at you and go, no thank you, I prefer people that look good.
It doesn't really bother them, so why should it bother me? I have to have a motivation.
This is part of our commitment action approach to weight control. The girls meet weekly in therapy sessions where behavioral change is emphasized.
Well, ladies and gents, there you have it.
I think that's with a lot of people who try and lose weight. That is one of the biggest things in the world that people have a hard time with, is keeping their motivation, and is like finding and keeping the motivation to keep eating healthy and working out. That's one of the big things for me. I have a hard time finding and keeping motivation to keep working out. But that's one of the hard things you have to work through. You have to just find ways to keep yourself motivated.
We've gotten to the bottom of, well, not really. We haven't really discussed anything. We've just looked at some things and gone, fuck, that's fucking ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we do on this channel. We don't take ourselves too seriously. Not every video has to be some breakthrough. Where some videos we can just look at people who are very obese and we just look at them and just go, ugh. Can you stop doing that? Be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. Been extinct. Tulu au revoir. Bye-bye.
Gotta love Isaac Butterfield. He makes things funny and doesn't sugarcoat anything. So I hope you all enjoyed that video. Let me know what you think about this whole fatness thing down in the comments below. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I do have a Twitch channel. Please make sure and go check that out. I also have a Twitter, TikTok, and Discord. You all can go check out. Links to all those are in the description below. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.